Hi, I'm gonna be playing Blox Fruits. I gotta share my screen. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, but I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Is my camera glitchy? I can't see it. I don't know where my phone is. Oh, yeah, I do. But I ain't answering that call. No, I'm not calling. I'm streaming. I have to disconnect my headphones. And don't call me little bro. Fine. What? Stop calling me little bro. Oh, I know you did. L. You're a living L. No, I forgot you were dead. I'm at the best grinding island ever. There. What do you mean, ha ha? That's a W. Yeah, on Discord, sure. But I gotta connect my headphones back to my PC. Not just yet. I'm getting a call.
From who?
Knox.
Alright, now that I'm about to start going into calls for the rest of the day.
Okay. Yo, can you hear me? Okay, so you can. Yeah. Well, he's on that good day, I guess. What do you mean, whoa? Oh. Yep. I'm about to. I hate you. I'll never forgive you for that. Oh my gosh, I'm at 100 health. Yeah. Are you actually serious? Can you change your agent tipsy to a girl attack? Yeah. That makes it better. Yap, yap, yap. I hate 5 homeless people. There's an awakened Buddha over here. Should I be scared? Yeah. Yep. At this point, Bird's just blabbing. Huh? No more huh for you. No more huh for you. Stop yapping. Say that again. I have to be level 1000 to get race V3. This is... You should be. I'm going to be super fast. Yep. Oh yeah, chat, by the way, when I rolled today and I got T-Rex on my first roll of the day, which was absolutely crazy. No, it was not a permanent kit. I mean, not kitten. T-Rex. You can't get perms from... Wait, I already finished the quest? I swear these quests just keep going away. Yeah, how did that work? Is he just a chill guy? Yeah, I remember that. You got a tire signed by him? But it was signed, right? Oh. Actually, all I heard was yeah, 40 minutes yesterday. No, actually a W. I like doing it. You did? I had to go to bed. And I'm really on that grind. I'm gonna do it until I get like 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna try and stream every day. Definitely not stream subscribers, but subscribers, sure. Because I don't think either of us can do that. Yeah. I have 0 subscribers on my other channels, but no. I was trying to take a bite of my food and this fella zombie had to try and kill me. It left me at 80 health. I said fella. No, I was gonna stream. Like, within the first couple minutes. Like, maybe the first minute. Maybe the first 10 seconds. Oh. Why? You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get the evidence. 1884 is crazy. My parents were 2. Oh wait, I mean 1984. I'm stupid. How'd you know? I'm really trying to get that race V3. It makes me really fast. It makes me really fast, and it makes me a rabbit, like fast as a rabbit, and gives me ears. But I'm not a furry. Okay, don't even mention it. Okay. I liked it. I liked it. Huh? Hey, Blue. No. These are just headphones standing on this grave. There's just headphones on this grave. It's been canceled. True. I thought you were one. Huh? I have no delay right now. Not for me. Not only AI. Yep. True. Stop flexing on me. No. No. Oh my gosh, what'd you do? I mean, that doesn't deserve to be banning. I mean, you don't deserve to be banned for that. Did he just flash step on me? Sorry to hear about your brother that passed away. He gets 5 big booms.
All right, you gotta go.
I'll be more quiet.
You can't say anything. I'm going to be on call.
Oh, okay. I'll hang up on I'm gonna hang up on Discord, but I'll call back when my mom's off call.
Leo, how's it going? Yep. Yep. I don't know about the procedure, so I haven't really used that. That's something easy to do. It's not something I maintain. So that there's a weekly growth file, like a dashboard. I don't know, one of the old style dashboards. Just some quick cards. Let me pull it up. Yeah, that's not for this though. That's for commissions. So it's not maintained. Yeah, like we don't. It's one of those. It's the file that they send over every night, and then at the end of the month, I batch it into Domo one time for the whole month. I don't go in every single day and manually upload the new stuff. But it's very, very close to the Domo card that I just linked in here. It's very close to the, if you set that, which yours already set to fulfill date within the range you're looking for, it's within like a couple $100,000 at the end of the full quarter. So it's very, very close. Yes, that's what they're used to saying. Just assuming you have access to coding. You should have access to that. No, this is orders. This is orders to be set. Yeah, and it's only the first three cards. The rest of it is just junk that I've like. Yeah, half of it's when I was trying to figure out what we were going to do with the first month that we were transitioning. So you can just cover that. Just the top three. Yeah. Well, yeah, we have bookings data in the data set that the cards I just sent you for the Oracle entities. We just don't have it for Wheel or entity or any of those other opportunities. Yeah, that's just not that pressing. That's a JCA, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, just make sure it's converted. I guess it's not as big of a deal anymore since the euro keeps going down every day, but it was, when it goes up to like 1.2, it's a huge difference in computers. Unless they give it to you in dollars, it's in Canadian dollars. That's their. Okay, so they already give it to you. Perfect. So much less work already. Yes. And you already have Brazil. I thought about that. That was the one I was struggling so much with, but you had already actually done all the work behind it, the invoices. So I forgot that existed, and that would be really nice. Okay. The closed file. But the closed file is only Oracle orders, and Brazil like the Brazil entity doesn't use Oracle. Now, we do sell to Brazil through Oracle, but it's not the Brazil entity sales. The Brazil entity sales are outside of Oracle, and they are in that key sheet. That shouldn't be in the closed file anywhere. It never touches Oracle. Let me make sure. That's what I like adding it to the file before I send it to you. That's fine. Was it just the data set? Okay, yeah, that's first order, so. And you're comparing this to what? Should not match. It should be off by the amount of that Brazil file. Because I'm not, it should never be reported. If it is, then there's something I do not know, and it should definitely never close. I mean, if you look at the Brazil file on the sales order number, you can tell, like, after October 1st of 2024, there's no longer an Oracle sales number there. It's like some other marker. So it's just a number. There's no actual ERP that generate a true sales order number. So yeah, it should not be in there. Yeah, so they should line up until April 1st, and then there should be, well, yeah, it'll line up because you wouldn't see it in either source between April 1st and October, because it was not considered our revenue. So we didn't get any of those orders through invoicing, G sheets, anything. Unless you did load the entire G sheet. Okay, so the orders on that sheet between April 1st and October 1st should not be in there, because if we ever go back to try to do a reconciliation of our revenue to our billings, we're gonna have billings that were ours in our data. Because those were Trimble-owned, a Trimble-owned entity, Trimble-owned billings, no credit to ag whatsoever during that period. It's just a loss. There is value. I mean, I see why you would do it. Like if you're trying to do forecasting, like see what was actually sold during that time, I can just see how it might be a problem. And people go pull historicals, like Amanda Patrick goes and pulls historicals all the time and tells out she's going to be sending out the wrong information that doesn't match her revenue. Sure. Yeah, I would go to the close file at the end of the month, take all the new orders and just upload it to Excel into the existing ETL I've got on. I'll have to through the TSA period, because it's our source of truth for revenue. That's where it's gonna get tricky with like understanding what maintenance you've done on mapping, channel mapping, country mapping. There's not a lot of it. I think that the biggest thing would be the channel mapping with the ROs. I'll have to go into your data set and like copy and paste your customer numbers that you map in each month and put it in my data set. But other than that, it should be the same. If you ever do the regional remapping to add company, that's a project in the future, then I'll have to consider that too. Yeah, and you have to just do it, you just have to put your own custom filter on it, and it'll do whatever she's got going on it. This is Susanna's on the onboarding manager, so she filters for what she wants. So I just go in, roast, I guess 7 is what that says, and just filter view. Yeah, I have like limited edit access, I guess. Like she gave me a column that I can touch, but it doesn't let me like put my own filter on that to do filter view. you know, I'm gonna be meeting with Lindsay from the top of the hour till, you know, sometime into the evening, but just be meeting. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, you have 14 minutes till the next one.
Okay. Hello. Yeah. I got. Yeah. Hi. Can you not hear me on Discord call? Okay. I don't have that long, but I can still talk. Blox. Yeah, that's about what I expected. No, I'm not watching your stream. Because I don't have to. This dumb zombie won't let me get a quest. My stream is that delayed. I said said that like 20 minutes ago. Hide it, go crazy. Facts. When I kill anything with Kitsune in this game, they just. I'll be a moderator, yeah. Okay, now I don't know about the. Oh, I'll do it on my phone. True. Oh. Oh, I'm moderator now. I'm moderator. I texted. I texted it. You ended stream. I don't know, it just says you ended stream. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm flying and getting away. Stream has ended. Not this one. I chatted. Tip iRacing on me. I told you. No. I already turned off my phone. Oh wait, I don't have a quest. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're still alive. Maybe not. Yeah, you're alive. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, you're not alive. It said you were for a minute. diddy scoop. Whoop diddy scoop. Whoopty scoopty. Whoopty scoopty. Whoopty. It doesn't say you. Are you the one in my stream? Okay, you just left. Makes sense. I never said I didn't support your channel. I just don't support iRacing. Why are you so obsessed with that song yet you don't know the lyrics? It's good. I just wish Dawn It On was better. He hasn't even done that yet. The K30, what the heck? Somebody A30.
Alright, Ridge, you gotta get out there, jump on this call.
Okay, I'll call you when my mom's off the call. How long's this one?
It's gonna be at least an hour.
Okay, I'll call you back in like an hour, Knox. No, I'm still gonna stream. So I'm still gonna stream.
Hello. It's fine. Just trying to figure out how all this stuff is gonna possibly work in one stream. All of it. The cost centers, the channel mapping. There's gonna be some sacrifices to make, some remapping to be done. Our profit centers today are worthless then, right? Completely. Yeah. I mean, that's fine with me. They're, like I said, they're worthless now. But, so here's the problem. What we decided to do with the channel mapping was manage it through the E3, which is the products, which a product drills down into a profit center eventually. The problem for us is that our part numbers are not always channel specific. You sell an aftermarket part number to a OEM customer in theory, Um, so what we could do in the short term would be scrap profit centers because no one's using them, they don't mean anything, and just replace it with channel. And then in the future, we will have to go in when we want to use profit centers. Either way, this has to happen. We have to go into every product that we sell and map it to the new profit center. We just have to add an extra step of doing our best to distinguish between what we're selling to OEMs and aftermarket retrofit. But I'll have to do some sort of analysis to see how much overlap there is there. Yeah, this was that one call we had on it before break. I've been looking in there to see if there was a different way to do it. I haven't come up with anything better. Not really. I mean, there's an adjusted view that we could do for forecasting, but it doesn't help for when the actuals come in. There has to be an attribute that we put into one of those fields. And we didn't discuss any other options on that call, I should say. But I can have a conversation with Eric and get his thoughts on, if there's a better direction to go. No, I don't think it puts us any farther behind because we know we're not going to use any of the profit centers that are currently out there, right? Like there's no benefit to using those right now. And all of the work has to be done to get them to the new value. So I'm not sure it creates any more work if we just don't use those for now, replace it with a channel, and then we'll have to like add the layer of the profit center back down underneath each channel. But I also don't know how this affects Amy's conversation. However we do it, if it's possible to follow the same logic, it would be better. So we're not doing some alignment is better than no alignment. No idea. I have no idea. I know she seemed to have a lot harder time with the channel exercise. Like it took a long time to get that information. Amanda was still asking me for it on Thursday. So it wasn't like, well, we have it readily available in 5 different formats because we use it all the time. I don't think they're doing the same thing. They are now, but I'm not sure how they've been looking at those things. Right. Yeah, I mean, this is what happens when you get tasked with $9.5 million without any insight into how they plan to achieve it. Like, maybe they are already doing something in OEM, but I don't know what that would be. I don't know what their plan is. Like, that's a Matt Jolliffe question. everything is FX. We can't function like this. Yes, I have to rebuild everything. I have to convert everything. So the way that you're supposed to do it is you get a forecast in the correct currency, and then you just, the FX just rolls with your model. But mine is all in USD, and then when yeah. So when I don't go back and like try to, I don't load it by channel. I don't know. I have to literally go back every square and be like, oh, this has FX in it. This has FX in it. It's just horrible process. But yeah, I have to rebuild all of the numbers to match to our forecast now, and then send him new numbers. But all of the FX stuff is 95% of it probably, I say that with Brazil, is in OEM because it's newer. All of the euro rates just keep going down. It's based on the functional currency of the entity. And since we have a functional currency of USD in both the UK and US entity, it's just wrong in the system versus it converting and confusing me. So we just have it, like our forecast is too high in the UK entity because we technically do have some Europe sales. And so it's not, the FX is not moving that number as it changes. So where did he get the first budget before Amy broke it out? Yeah. So when they put together the budget, it doesn't sound like she did the whole thing. Like where we just took one group and looked at everything. It sounds like she just took, like, somebody else did one budget for this location. Yeah. So that makes it harder to speak to at the end of the day when you don't know where the numbers came from. That's that. Well, I think he's also just kind of making up his own stuff at this point because my commissions file got rejected by Justin because he's like, that's not my number. I was like, this is the number in your budget. He was like, no, that's not. I was like, well, what number do you have? Like, where's it coming from? He's like, a file that Greg sent out. This is what we're chasing. I was like, well, this is the number that's in the budget. This is the number that's on the web file. Like, where is this number coming from? How am I supposed to just know? I can't read. So he's got to share his numbers with us too. They should match ours. It's January still. It shouldn't move. I don't know. I don't feel so bad now that I don't have an $18 million We have to get an injunction. We've known that for the week. That's what we spent all that time in August trying to break everything back. Like allocate this, allocate that. It's all guesses. Like we have got to get it done. I agree. Okay. Yeah, and that's when it just comes down to we're gonna have to do some of this analysis and billings because we certainly do not have different part numbers that we use for ROs versus normal retrofit. I mean, we just don't. We would have to create a version of every single part number before we were able to do that. They're gonna have to just come to us with, here's the minimal viable product recommendation, like what requirements, like, and that's what they're gonna get because we could go down this rabbit hole forever on channels and products and stuff. We just can't do it. The good thing is with Evan has now taken over the wing room file, which means that he's super motivated to finish the building consolidated building. Absolutely. And so once that happens, even if we don't have it in like one stream, it'll just spit out everything at once by channel. The only difference will be is like that small revenue to billings difference that we've always had in that. It'll go back to like where it used to be when everybody accepted that. Well, I'm already saying stuff that's not going to be solved by knowing that, but that will be a great help to me, actually. Yeah, agreed. I think there's just some stuff that's wrong because there's 2,000 people and they're trying to get through this manually. Just have to make our best guesses. Like, we have reporting Julie Harrison is sitting in product instead of finance. She's an FP&A person, but I don't know, but she's not. She can't be in product and financial reporting. Like, it's one or the other. There's no. She was the one that was on our first team meeting and disappeared. So she's just sitting in the wrong function. Or maybe it's not product. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, she's in marketing with a subfamily of financial planning and reporting. So that part's just. Yeah. Yeah, and I think there may have been a lot of that happen because, there's like one person in a cost center that makes no sense. It's like one of their attributes is wrong, but I don't know all these. For one, trying to do PTX total versus just PTX Trimble is a totally different beast because I don't know these people. I don't know these places. I have like our head count basically memorized to this point. Like I've been so involved in it, but trying to do the precision side is a completely different, and the active side that I don't understand at all, which I hope that you can find some points for me on that on this call. It's very much holding me up. But I don't get it. I thought I understood what we were doing over here with our, here's PRP, here's PTX, here's Fuse. Where are all these other people, like, what, that don't fall, that, you know, that if you look at Orion file, it says no to PTX, no to PRP, but they're not, doesn't look like the Fuse, like, who are they? What are you with them? And yeah, that's one. Yeah, I mean, there's so much more to this than it seems on the surface. Like, this is so complex. There's almost, well, of course, because I know mine and Amy knows hers, and we can do that. But first off, we don't know what we don't know. And if you keep getting new information every day, I'm not really sure how we're supposed to manage that when they're not even our people in our systems. Like, they're AGCO entities, and then there's going to be some sort of either recharge or allocation to some of the PTX. That's pretty broad. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a matter of sooner the better on this. There's a lot of steps to go through before you implement any cost centers. There's a lot of teams that have actions. That leader ask though, that's going to be very visualizing this. I mean, I have a lot of work done already just from today. I'm not stuck or anything. I've got plenty of stuff to work through in the time we can do it. You told me that there was a lot of, that the headcount report had to be done by January close for specific things that we were going to discuss on this call. I've done a lot with this. I think that, yeah. So it's like, just that the definition of done, because you can't have a complete headcount report until you have cost center. So clearly it's not done, but I think I might have at least enough, or maybe with some guidance for what you need, I can quickly fill in the gaps. So let's see, I think I have finished all of this over here. I don't have this because I still don't know what the rules are on the paid through date. I mean, the Brad thing is obvious, it was a special circumstance. But as far as like paid through for the terminations, somebody would have to provide that. I don't know. So anybody that's termed on day one is not going to not here at all. Everybody else should be, of course I'll have to double check, but everybody else should be lined up. Their warnings should be lined up. The burdens are as final as they're going to get with the information that I have. This does not include, it's only what's on the IFO, no LTIP or anything. AIP is coming from either the headcount report for non-PTXT or the old headcount report for PTXT. So the only thing that would be missing is somebody that wasn't on the old report that is PTXT. Again, no, we should not have anybody missing. I have looked through every type of file. I've compared our headcount files from 12.5 to Todd's report to the Orion files, and I've even gone back to chats that of people that I know were not in any of those files, but I'm sure are here, like Therese. Like, I have used every resource I can find to make a complete headcount report. Mm-hmm. I don't know that you and I ever came to consensus on what that difference was. We talked about it a lot, but yeah, so what happened was I used my numbers, but my post-Orion numbers matched within very close of what theirs did, but not at the employee level at all. So there's a huge difference in the employee level. Of course, my understanding with Orion was they were using actual fringe at the person level. And I'm not sure if that's true or not. Like, that's the information we were given, but Jose said he's the one that provided that. So, I don't know. But yeah, I can go back to the original Orion file but so there's all these people that were on Todd's file that I believe are on the Orion that were actually gone before September. So that's part of it, is that it wasn't just September terminations. There's a subset of file from, I don't know why he gave us an old file. It took me a long time to realize that that's what I was looking at. It was not a non. I guess it's not that many, but these are all people that, like, we don't know, they weren't, but they were never in our budget. But they were showing on the Orion file. I don't know. I guess I should probably go back and see what the difference is because that's been so long and so many confusing things ago. I don't really remember what the difference, like how much of a difference there really was. I just remember there being such a difference between what they thought we were going to save and what we were actually coming up with. Our problem's going to be getting HR to send us information like complete. Well, it's not even just regular, but like complete information. We can't go through chats to get our information. We don't have Gmail anymore. There's too many entities at play. Like they have to send us a complete file of terminations and hires each month. I don't know how they're going to do that because I've yet to identify any clear attribute. I don't even know how they put together that Orion file, honestly. Like the total view that we're working on for the cost center is like, man, somebody had a big ask to try to put that together because there's no like hard attribute to pull off of. But yeah, I think this is pretty complete for a starting point, minus anybody who has been terminated that didn't show up in the file. That's what I meant to say earlier. There's this in that master view or total view, whatever that you told me to look at the other day. There's a voluntary termination column that had new term dates for anybody that was already, in Ryan. So all of that's adjusted. Everybody that showed up was terminated is taken out of this report as of the most recent information I have. But keeping up with it's going to be that's a new job. I don't know. No, I'll have to ask. I do not know. I could not. I put as much effort as I could. I could not follow what happened with her. None of it made sense. And he's not responding. So I think he's overwhelmed. He's not responding to anything right now. So I've got like 4 emails out. But so about that though, so I have this, and I'm perfectly happy to update it monthly, but this really doesn't help overall unless you're only getting questioned on QTXT. Hers should be way easier, right? Because they can actually pull based on an attribute. So when we say our head count for PTX, do we define that as only PTX and T and PRP and the small group of fuse people? Is that how they want, is that what they're interested in? It's because they're a corporate team and they're not part of PTXT or PRP, so they're not getting picked up. This goes back to what I said, somebody is having to like do this, they're having to make these choices on who goes in this report, and I think a few things are getting missed. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like what P&L would they go into? We have, the fuse OpEx is in their own P&L, right? Like they have, their OpEx wouldn't be like allocated to PRP or PTXT, like they have their own budget for. They're not in a budget already? Okay, so there is no OpEx fuse budget then. It's like when you do your monthly reporting that says, PTXT, PRP, and fuse, is that just blank on that right now? Okay. I've never understood it or even thought to look at that. Okay, so we need those people. Yeah, because they don't have an ERP because they're not a real, like, physical, tangible group, right? So they're virtual, So if we want their expenses to go somewhere, it's gonna have to land in one of our accounting systems. They'll have to be recharged from whatever entity they're in over to us somehow. I am nowhere on Tuesday. I don't even have intelligent questions to ask because I don't understand what we're doing. But if you're the director for Fuse too, right? Like there's no. Of FP&A and I don't know what he does. Like I don't know. So is the Fuse revenue and cost of sales different than, like, or I guess there's more to it then, but how does the AGCO RO stuff, like, do we ever allocate it? The Fuse team is who has been driving the forecast for that. But it's our revenue because we decided to go direct versus what we were supposed to do at the beginning was AGCO's sold direct to their customers. So, like, does that ever get moved anywhere, or is that just totally our revenue, 100%, never touches Fuse revenue and cost of sales in any tangible or intangible way? All right. Well, I hope they don't have it in their forecast because it's certainly in ours. Yeah. Yeah, I think it just really depends on how much time we need, because traveling to and from the airport in Atlanta is not fast. It's not close. Yeah, and Jose said he is going to Brazil the week before and usually comes through Atlanta on his way home and maybe just step in with us. Yeah. What do you call the chart of accounts? Let's start there. Because it's different. Oh, there's a chart of account. There's a chart of accounts for SAP. There's a chart of accounts for Mueller. There's a one-stream chart of a master one-stream chart of accounts. They're all different values. So that's just one. That's one stream. That is just the GL accounts out of one stream. No, I'm sorry. It's SAP. So I put the, it should be right out in our admin folder. I put the official chart of accounts and then forgot to send you guys the email as far as my draft that is out there. So no, so when Jose has, every single ERP has their own chart of accounts that they do journal entries within the, yeah, it is. It always happened like that at Trimble too. We just didn't see it because we didn't want to see it. We didn't have to see it. Now here we are. So this is the way that we're going to see it in one stream. So like Giuliano has all of those accounts in SAP, and it's based on like how they're built. Like 6500 convention will map up to a certain line on the one stream accounts. That's how that works here. The other entities, to my understanding, is all manual. Like they take their own chart of accounts, their own mapping, and it ends up, they just do one stream. And yeah, they upload the trial balance and then they do one stream entries to reclass to where it needs to go. I don't know PRP, like how many different automated ERPs they have. That would need to be considered for this. Yes, this is a cheat sheet. We're trying to figure out what rolls up to what because there's all these calculated fields. And so if you just like dump all the accounts from one stream, you double count everything. You can't figure out like, there's no indicator that this is calculated, so I had to do it manually. I thought, I hope someday someone gets more used, some use out of that. And then I put Steve's stuff in there because you had sent us something at one point with like some very top level mapping that Steve likes to use. And so I just took all of my mappings and like took one more step and put it into Steve's. Good. Until we completely scrap our forecasting and start with a stop thinking Trimble and start thinking ADCO, we're never going to be able to do. Forget what accounting does. Our side is horrible. Like, we have to have a better process. You cannot just take one giant file and try to split it out into 15 different places. Like, it does not work. These allocations, we have to do the forecasting process right. I don't see a path to that given our staff constraints and workload. I don't know what to do. I have no idea. Like, this is a 2-month long overhaul project to get it down to the local currency, the entity level, working with the controllers, really understanding what's in their numbers. Well, we're going to keep seeing stuff like December when all of a sudden Mueller's dollars dropped because we don't know why, because that's how it does. That's just what happens to them during certain periods of the year. Like, there's a lot of variances that I can't explain because that I should be able to explain. They're not just accounting problems. Yeah, then we have to figure out how many of those were already in our task that we don't have names associated to. So I don't take them out which ways. I could have I've had things take me hours that could have taken me minutes. If I could get them to work. I think maybe one of my problems was I didn't have access to everything, when we were locked out for a while there, to PTXT. I haven't tried since then, but that time when I did something in the load and could not undo it, all I had to do was see what was in the load and I could have undone it, but I couldn't. And there was nobody to contact at 10 o'clock at night. So that's actually really important, but I think Amy might be able to do it in the 10 minutes, so you wouldn't have to have a, like a, put it on our agenda or anything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what I needed to know. It was like 4, but I like at 4:30 when I was gonna take, but I wasn't sure if that was too early. What time are you gonna try to get in on Sunday? Because we may be able to wait. I'm gonna try to get something around there, and then I'll just rent a car for both of us. Yeah, I was in there earlier, but I didn't. That's why I was asking. I thought maybe you had an itinerary already, but I can do it like in 5 minutes. Yeah, she's a little more hesitant to the traveling. She said she's never traveled for work. And I was like, what? That's crazy. Where is she at? She is in the Tremont office? Okay. And is that close to Morton? Is it right all there together? Or? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, it definitely sounds like a remote area, because I remember looking at it and when I thought I was gonna report up through there, it's like, well, I guess I'm driving. Oh, okay, so it's the same thing. Was that, well, Morton is a plant, right? And I think Tremont's like the corporate-ish. I don't know. That's what I've always envisioned in my head. Who knows? There we go. Yeah, I stopped working on that and started on call centers, but was hoping that you had told him that or told Fitz or whoever the treasurer, like you said you were gonna talk to somebody about getting an extension on that project. I need to pick it back up tomorrow if I'm not gonna do that. Do you have what Amy's done? Because I have a feeling that she's gonna turn in something completely different than what I turned in. Well, I'm gonna use the headcount model to do it, so, yeah, I have to remember where I was headed with that one. I had a plan of how I was gonna go about that, I was thinking of what it was, now to transition to something else. What else? Anything else? I looked at the tracker, I didn't do anything I had to do today, so. Huh. I see you have something on here about the Mueller piano. There's no, we're gonna download one stream Mueller piano. Yeah, there's no Mueller budget, so. There's Mueller entity actions, yeah, it's just, I mean, there's something in there, but it's not right, it's just an allocation from our total budget. We didn't do site level budgeting, this round. Well, what do you need it, like, what was that? I've been dreading this one, so I'm really interested.